Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to Loud, Confused, and Ready. We are your hosts, Sam,
Cam,
Kip,
Elliot.
Speaking of steak guns, Elliot.
Speaking of steak guns, I want to see this transition.
Yes, Elliot.
I'm
Didn't you have some reviews to go over?
some
For
reviews.
for some of the games that are coming out.
So,
Steak guns, go.
steak gun. I'm not sure.
New
how
from
steak gun
Ubisoft
ties
this summer, steak guns.
in. Steak guns. Straight to your face.
Favorite weapon. How does he win? He always gets the steak gun.
Oh, damn it. It's so well cooked.
Glitches.
Yep, so we've got, let's see, coming up in March, we've got a couple games that are hot on the list. We've got The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
That's March 17th, I think. Same day as the Switch, right? This is a release title.
Is it?
I think so. Pretty sure.
I'm looking right now.
The day of.
Oh, my.
So we've got that. We've also got Mass Effect Andromeda comes out.
Oh,
the end of
yeah. They
March.
just released another cinematic trailer for that the other day.
I'm showing March 3rd.
March 3rd.
Yep.
Well, even closer.
For Breath of the Wild. I think Mass Effect is somewhere around the 20th.
Uh-huh.
And then
They will have a playable demo version of it too. I think they said
For
coming
Mass
out
Effect?
maybe in February sometime or early March.
I'm really excited. Did you guys watch that trailer? The new trailer for
I've watched pretty much everything that's come out on it so far, and I don't know how I feel about it yet.
I like the idea of it. So they've added a new element to the gameplay as well. I don't know if you guys have seen, but you can jump. So
Oh yeah. They're riding the wave of technology into the future. We've added jump.
not
revolutionary.
just, not just like in the buggy from the first Mass Effect where you hop with the boosters.
Mako.
Yes,
that
Never
shit.
before seen ability of jumping.
It looks cool though.
And I think I've read somewhere that in Andromeda 2 they're going to allow swimming.
Oh god.
Oh, this is just like GTA 4 all over again.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's gonna do that.
We got a while on that one.
I'm worried about Andromeda only because it looks like they're gonna basically be forcing a persona on you. I mean, they have one of the things I always liked about the Mass Effect world was that you were you were kind of a plain Jane, like middle of the road person who you could kind of just mold to do whatever decisions you wanted to do, and that would sort of affect how people saw you. But it sounds like these are already established characters in this world, and I don't know. I liked it a lot when I was just like a faceless guy who ran around and was like, "I'm hero," and then like, "Rachnize, you die," or like, I don't know.
I kind of agree too. Some of the like the cast so far as well, like it's showing there's like 3 humans.
Mm-hmm.
I guess which isn't too out of the ordinary from Mass Effect because you had Kaden and Ashley in the first and second. No, you had a few humans, I guess, in the second one as well. But
and the third one actually, they had if Ashley or Caden would come back, and then you had that like super douchey like ripped guy. What was his name? James or something like that?
Chad. It was Chad.
It might as well have been Chad.
I don't remember. I didn't hardly ever use any of the humans. It was always Garrus and
You
whoever else. Probably Tally.
I wonder if they're gonna just use the same combination again, because I know like in the cinematic trailer they showed like, I don't need an army, I have a Krogan.
I've got a Krogan. That Krogan looks pretty badass though.
He does.
Like,
but I'm just thinking like the setup of every game is like there's a couple humans and there's a Krogan and there's a like Solus and Morden.
Yep, they got the Solus race guy. What was his name?
Morden.
And we're thinking Dragon Age Solus Morden.
I was just hoping they would throw some new shit in there, like
they got a female Turian.
The Vorcha would be cool if you had a Vorcha on your team.
What was the Thane was a Krell, right? He was like the last of his race. Or something.
Yeah, Drell.
Maybe. Drell. I was really hoping that in this one you would get to choose your race. I thought would be really cool, but
it would be cool, but no,
it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
God, that would be awesome because everybody would react to you different depending on what kind of.
And it would make sense in this one too because you're part of this expeditionary crew trying to find a new location to restart for the races that were able to escape the Reaper War or whatever.
Have they said what time period it's set in? I mean, is it post Mass Effect 3 or
this is post? I believe it follows the storyline where you choose to fight the Reapers and then like the Reapers win eventually or are winning. So this is kind of like just like the galaxy's last hope. It's not humanity's last hope. You're sent out.
So it's Mass Effect 3 again, basically. I mean, really, if you look at it, it's like, oh, the Reapers are coming, we got to do something, and then that's the end of the series, and then they're like, okay, let's start a new game. The Reapers are coming. It's like, come on.
Yeah, so they jump to Andromeda. There's a whole bunch of new races and enemies and things to get through. So I don't know. It sounds kind of exciting. There will be probably some brand new races added to your squad as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I feel like that world is put together well enough. Like there's enough lore and backstory and stuff you can experiment with that you wouldn't necessarily need a end of the world story to make it interesting. I mean, you could just have smaller stories sort of planted in this bigger world rather than this constant overarching like we're all gonna die tomorrow.
Right.
We have to be heroic and shit.
So I'm showing the 21st of March for Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
First one up is going to be Breath of the Wild on the 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything coming out between now and then? I mean, it really doesn't seem like there is.
I mean, you wrote a piece on Battlefield, right? Was it Battlefield? What did you write?
So it was Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. That actually comes out on the 7th.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty excited for that. I think we're gonna have fun with it, even if it's not.
I'm kind of. It looks like it's gonna be real good for the co-op. I think they're taking away more of like the RPG element that they had in the Division, which turned a lot of people off. I feel like there's a lot of people that aren't into like that RPG element where it takes
you get that Borderlands effect where it's like a bullet sponge. Like if I'm not the right level for this, I have to shoot it. It's the regular dude, but I have to shoot him in the face like 30 times.
You
before
got
he
my
goes
crew
down.
of guys I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege with, and then we're all pumped about the Division and playing together and running around doing that third person, and then everybody's like, well, what the fuck? I just emptied 3 magazines into this dude with my LMG.
It's
and
a
I
pellet
died.
gun, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
So when you shoot pellets, it doesn't do as much.
What they don't tell you in the Division is they just give you airsoft guns.
Right, pretty much. It's training.
There you go.
Until you
Good
level
luck.
up, and you're like, wait, but these are like they're gonna kill me.
No,
yeah, but
you
you
gotta
gotta
Reach
level
max
up.
level, and we give you the real guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
so
put you in charge?
Wildlands does look good. There's a lot of really cool elements to that one.
Elliot and I played a little bit of Watch Dogs 2 the other
How's
day.
that?
I thought it was a lot of fun. That's kind of what I'm expecting Wildlands to be, but on a bigger scale, like because the game sort of encourages you to go quiet and sort of maneuver around stuff, and of course,
like go stealth.
Both of
No,
them do.
go quietly. Shut up.
yeah, exactly.
Go into the darkness and just don't do anything. Okay. My opinion doesn't matter. You're right.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean I love that kind of gameplay. But when we were doing Watch Dogs, we couldn't get a handle on it for some reason.
Watch Dogs is a lot of fun. I think it is kind of set up to be more of like a fun game in that aspect though too, because of the shit you can do, blow up the fucking ventilation in a road and it'll explode and take out a bunch of vehicles. Yeah, make the vehicles drive and whatnot.
In the first one, when you went to go do, because I'm a completionist, so like I went to go find all of blackmail shit that you find on all the random people, and all of the dialogue on it is just ridiculous. All the stuff that you catch other people doing, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
It's like that in this too. Yeah, like it's really fun to just run around town and like pick people's texts off their phone and listen to
see what they're typing about.
Like,
I think one dude was talking about. He's like, dude, totally saw a dude whacking it this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, what?
It's like
Are you
real
serious?
conversations
LOL.
that like
Yeah.
we would text each other or whatever, and it's just funny to pick them off.
Could
of
you
people
imagine
like
that in like real life? 'Cause
Thankfully, I don't think I'd see some big old dude whacking it
Give it
from
time.
the subway train, though.
Give it time, Elliot.
Probably not, but you never know. If we ever get public transportation, that's the
Right.
first thing that's going to happen. People are going to start jerking it.
The
It's a
kind of
dialogue
nice
thing.
thing about Wildlands also, though, is it's a team of 4, where Watch Dogs, you can only do co-op with 2 players.
Yeah, and having 4 people sounds like they're kind of building their missions around that as well.
Yeah.
So it's sort of it's a bigger scale than what you're doing in Watch Dogs. I mean, you're talking about like an alley between buildings in Watch Dogs, or like a small complex, but this is like huge.
Kind of reminds me
bases.
of the old SOCOM games, like SOCOM 1 and 2,
Yeah.
were real legit, sneak up and go stealth, and until I think SOCOM 4 came out, it was online only, and then it became more or less your run and gun Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I never played it, but that's what I assume.
Well, I could be wrong, but didn't SOCOM start as a training software for the most part?
It would make sense because I mean it was pretty bare bones aside from like
It's
sneak
very
up and don't
there's
get
no
caught.
story. It's
Yeah.
dry. It's like, hey, this is your scenario. Go figure out how to be successful. And that's what you did.
And you really, because I mean, you would play through a mission, and if you get compromised, like it's pretty detrimental. Like your team goes down, you die, you start over, you find a new way to do it.
Right.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you for watching Loud, Confused, and Ready. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you'd like to see more, click the annotations to check out some of our other videos. If you'd like to stay up to date on our videos, click that subscribe button below. Also, we'd love to hear from you in the comment section or on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks, and have a great day.